Hey, so I'm reminded of a time when I was training my dad. Well, actually, I hadn't started working with him yet. This was probably like in 2000, was it nine? Around nine, definitely after 2008, probably in between 8 and 9. And he had been telling me for a while, hey, I want to come down to that gym that you're at. At that time, it was a gym that was built or sponsored, funded by Magic Johnson. So he was really excited about that. And it was brand new. So he was like, I want to come down. I want to come down. Plus, he wanted to, really get healthier, get moving more. At this point, he had already retired, I believe. And when he finally came down there and we had like our first session, well, first of all, before we got started, he would, update me. So I want to come down there, and then a little bit of time would pass. He said, I'm going to finish my physical therapy and then I'll come down there after I'm done with my physical therapy. And I was like, okay. And just on my heart, I just really felt like that was something that, God had me do. And there's some other connecting parts to this that you'll probably hear about later. But anyway, he finished with his therapy. So I'm going to come down, and my dad, keeps his word. His actions just are very, consistent. So he's going to do something, he's going to do it. But anyway, he came down, we had our first session. And after we got done, he said, if I would have known we were going to be doing that, I would have just came to you. And the reason why I mention this is that this is something that's pretty common, is that us as humans, we have these misconceptions. We have these preconceived ideas of how something's going to be. And that can be, neutral. It could be positive, motivate you towards that, or it could be negative. And I've come across this where an individual is timid because of the way that they think, or the gym is going to be, the environment is going to be, or whatever it is that they're attempting to engage in. And so I just want to, and I've had experiences similar to my dad's, where the person came and they was like, oh, well, this is different than what I thought, and it was better than I expected. And first of all, you guys, you want to understand that our body wants to move. Like, it's designed, God designed it with joints because it was meant to move. And if you start to research, as you hear me speak about it more, you'll realize that there are some really amazing benefits to continuing to move. It's not just move because it was designed that way, but like a vehicle, you move it so that it continues to work. If you let it sit there, it doesn't work. But the human body is so much more complex. It affects us in more than one manner, or multidimensional. And so even when we just look at the physical aspect, just our body's ability to fight off disease, illnesses, longevity, all of these things are affected by things that seem so minor, just maybe doing little movements, general movements on a regular daily basis. I mean, the results are amazing, and the things that you can prevent just from moving consistently at your level and giving yourself challenging moves that are challenging for you, challenging in areas of strength, challenging in areas of flexibility. We need all of them. Challenging in areas of coordination, cognition, all of those things. And so as you start to learn about these things, you'll be absolutely amazed at some of the things that are actually supported and prevented that we don't want just from doing movement. And we have this idea sometimes that I'm going to go to the gym and, that's just a place to get buff or whatever. And I'll say it time and time again that exercise is to improve the function of the body. That's first and foremost. Exercise is not to get your body to look a certain way. And when that's your focus, you oftentimes run into trouble, a lot of trouble, mentally and physically. And so I just want to encourage you to be open to going to a gym. And of course, there's different gyms. Like, each one has a different environment. You can feel a different environment, the people, whatever it might be. But go to get what you need, and then from there, you can even cultivate your own environment. I've seen people come in and maybe weren't comfortable at first, but as they start to get to move around and get comfortable, then it becomes their environment, And so don't be hesitant to go to a gym. Definitely don't be afraid. Try different ones, especially if many of you are already retired. You have the option to get your membership paid for free. So go in and get done your routine. Remember, resistance, a cardio warm-up, resistance, core and stretching, and some sort of element of balance added in there. 3 times minimum, okay? And I'm telling you, the benefits are going to be amazing. Better to do that than to get the opposite side, which is a body that can hardly stand up efficiently. It's not worth it. And on top of that, tons of medication. So get the benefits from exercise instead of the meds and feel better. I'll talk to you all later. You have a good day.